Hey, how you doing? My name is Alexandria Cortez, and I would like to share a video with you, if you're willing to watch it and see what it says. First, I gotta light my cigarette, and then I'll tell you all about it, but I just have way too many things on my mind going right now. So, here we go. I would like to introduce you to the true definition of white trash. So the other day I was talking to my friend. I was just sitting there talking to my friend. And she asked me what the definition of white trash was. And I was like, I don't know, but if you ask Google, I know what it would say. And she said, okay, so if I asked Google what the true definition of white trash was, what would it say? And my answer was Alexandria Cortez. And of course she started busting up laughing, and she said, that's not true. And I said, how could it not be true? What would it say? And she said, Billy Jack Hatfield. Which is only funny to me, of course, because you don't know who that is, but it was hilarious to me, because Billy Jack Hatfield is actually my father. So, if from now on, I truly believe whenever people go to look up something about me when I become a movie star or famous or something like that, they're gonna ask Google. They're gonna get on Google and they're gonna say, okay, the true definition of white trash, because they're gonna be looking for my name, and it's gonna pop up Alexandria Cortez from here on out. From here on out, it's gonna say that. It's gotta say that, right? Why wouldn't it? Okay, so I believe that my family is the true definition of white trash. I don't know how any other family could be more white trash than my family is. But, of course, you would never know that unless you stopped and paid attention. And I watch all those stupid shows all the time. I guess the Kardashians, Kim Kardashians, I watch them. And I was like, if people would pay to watch their family, why wouldn't they pay to watch mine? Because I'm going to tell you right now, my family is a lot more interesting and a lot funnier, and it's going to make you laugh a lot more, because my family is so stupid. You have no idea how stupid my family is. But why would I be saying that? Because I'm obviously a part of my family, so I'm one of the stupid ones. But I only consider myself half retarded, which I don't know if that gives you any gravity at all or anything. Since you're not fully retarded, you're only half retarded, so I guess it's only 50%, but whatever. It's not 100%, so it gives me some credit, right? If I could look that up on Credit Karma, you think it would mean something? Probably not. I guess this is for all the other families out there who watch this and then see my family and know that that's just how their family is, and start cracking up laughing because they love to watch the Alexandria Cortez show, the white trash show. I don't know what the name of the show will be, because obviously the show went viral yet, but when it does and it has a name, I know that they're going to be so excited to watch it, sit down and watch it, and just know that it's okay to be like them, because there's other people out there like you. Because nobody on this world is perfect. And nobody knows the true definition of perfect. well, I guess you know the definition of perfect, obviously, but you don't know what a perfect family would be, because nobody out there is perfect. And nobody out there has a right to judge anybody unless their hands are clean. And I don't think that anybody's hands out there are clean, so you can't start judging somebody until you can say that you haven't done something like that, I guess. I believe life is karma. So everything that you give is what you get. Everything that you've done, somebody else has done. Or if they haven't done that, they've done something, worse than that or better than that. And eventually it's going to come back to you somehow, some way. And that's what I believe the definition of life is. If you want friends, then you have to be friendly. If you want somebody to love you, then you have to love somebody. If you want somebody to just stop and put in the effort, to take the time to be nice to you and respect you and be loyal to you, then you have to stop and take the time and be respectful to somebody and be loyal to them. And I guess there's nothing more I can say than after this, I know that karma's going to go a lot stronger, because people are going to see this video and they're going to watch it and they're going to sit there and think about it, and they're going to believe it from here on out, because after they realize that somebody else like me is going through something like them, it's going to make it all okay, because that's, I guess, what I need. I need people out there. I need to know that people out there are like me, and that it's okay to be like me. And I think I would like myself a little bit more if I knew that there was people out there who liked me a little bit more. I guess I'm not sitting here begging you to like me for any reason or anything like that. I was just thinking that after I let somebody know that, they would realize that there are people out there like them that are out there looking for somebody like me and would be my fan, because they would know that that's what Jesus put me on here for. Jesus put me on this world to make friends, to be a blessing, to be Sweetie. That's my nickname. That's what everybody calls me, Sweetie. That's what I've been called since I was 15 years old. I have it tattooed on me, Sweetie. So all my friends call me Sweetie, and when I knock on the door and they say, "Who is it?" and I say, "It's Sweetie," they know that it's me. So every time anybody sees me from here on out, they're always like, "Hey, Sweetie, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing." Ever since I've said that and told people about that, I've been Sweetie from there on out, and it's just something that I can't change. Just some, nickname that you get after you tell everybody that's your name. I guess that's what people call me. So that's what my name is. When I was 15 years old, I thought I was going to be a rapper. And I thought that my name was going to be Sweetie. I wanted to be like Eminem and be able to name myself. And I thought that would be awesome. So I went on YouTube and I posted a video. And I named it Sweetie Capone. I put Capone on there because I knew he was like a mobster, and I thought that would be like the coolest name, the coolest name you could have. If you were going to be Sweetie, you had to be a Capone. So I just had to be Sweetie Capone. And I posted it on YouTube, and I showed a whole bunch of people since there. That was like 7 years ago or something, But I've showed people that rap video since then, and they just laugh at me, because I laugh at myself. That's what I show it to people for, just to see if they'll laugh like I laugh, because I think it's funny. that I thought that I was going to be a rapper one day, like Eminem, and have a big rap video that everybody loves that was going to be viral, and I was going to be some big rapper just because I can rhyme words. I also like to write poetry because I know that I can rhyme words, but it's easier to rap because I can just gotta sit here and talk to myself, basically, because I think that's what rapping is, talking to yourself. Why not? I don't know. So I guess I'm going to have to sit here and make a million more of these videos after I produce this video, because this is going to be the first video that everybody watches, and then they're going to be like, okay, so now I have to look up the true definition of white trash so I can see her family and see everything that she's talking about. I'm epileptic. I was born epileptic and disabled, which means basically that you have seizures. And I have seizures every week, which causes me to have short-term memory loss, which means basically every time I meet you will be the first time I meet you. Unless you're consistently in my life, then I won't know that you're a part of my life, which is something that sucks. But I don't know if I can complain about it, because I'm sure people have a lot worse disabilities in their life. But I hate it. Makes me cry, especially being a mother. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and her name is Rosalind, and I love her to death. But I hate that I can't remember everything about her. People tell me stories about my daughter that I don't remember, and I'm like, really, that happened? And they're like, yeah, and I was like, I wish that I could remember that. Maybe after making these videos, I'll be able to rewatch all these videos again. I'll be able to YouTube them and look back on them and look at me and my family, and that will make me be able to remember all these moments, all these memories that I always wanted to remember that I never could. And maybe that will be a blessing. But you never really know what's going to happen until you do it. I've learned that. Because I've done a lot of stupid things. And after it happened, I knew what was going to happen because it happened. I don't know why I said that. I'm sure everybody in this world knows that. I guess I really don't know where to start, or where to end, where to stop, or where to begin. I have 6 brothers and sisters that I can't wait to tell you all about. And those are just my blood brothers and sisters. Really, I have like 20, brothers and sisters. If you include my stepbrothers and sisters, but I include them. I don't know if you do, but some people only count people in their blood or something, or if their parents have been married, which my mom and my stepdad aren't married, but I grew up with his kids, so I consider them my brothers and sisters. Mostly, he has a lot of sons and 1 daughter, so I guess I could just say I have a lot of stepbrothers and a stepsister. Because I have more than 1 stepdad, but they all only had sons. Except for my stepdad now, who I love to death. His name is Tommy Hunter. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that or if that matters to him on this video or if it will ever matter to him. But I hope that it doesn't bother him because I love him. Where do I go from here? I guess you guys just want to know about my family, right? That's what I got on here to tell you. So I guess that's what I'll start with. My father, you know his name. It's Billy Jack Hatfield. He has about 3 wives, I think. I'm not sure I know if I know how many wives he has. But then again, if I knew, would I remember? I'm not sure. So I guess that's something I'm going to have to write down. He's cool. I used to go see him every weekend. Go hang out with him at his house. He has epilepsy too. It's hereditary in my family, they told me. That's how I got it. Because my dad has it. He didn't get it till he was 30-something. Mine came in when I was 21 years old. That's when I realized that I had epilepsy, because that's when I had my first seizure. And when they told me I had a seizure, I didn't believe them, of course. They were like, you had a seizure, and I was like, yeah, right, you know. They could never prove that to me, but then they showed me a video of me having a seizure, and that was horrific. Watching yourself on screen, foaming from the mouth, vibrating, shaking like that, watching your body convulsing, and you can't remember that you convulsed, so you don't know that you did that. You weren't able to see whenever you did that, but you can see it on a video afterwards, and just to look at yourself, I'm just like, ugh, I wish I could put a bow on that. And I've said that before, and somebody asked me, why do you wish that you could put a bow on a video of you having a seizure? And I was like, so it would be beautiful? Isn't that what white trash does? Whenever we think something is trashy, we put a bow on it and make it beautiful? I think so. Because I think I've seen plenty of cheap presents wrapped horribly, and then they put this beautiful, my family knows how to do beautiful bows, and where they fold them and they make them all bowy, and I don't know, I can't make one yet, but whenever they make one, I'm going to tell you, I look at that present and I'm like, wow, there has to be something wonderful in there, because that is a beautiful present. That is a beautiful bow. And when something is trashy, I think you just put a bow on it and that makes it look beautiful. That's why I literally have tattoos of bows. Obviously, because I thought I looked trashy. So I got a tattoo of a bow, and I guess I just thought that would make me look beautiful. I know that never worked, of course, but I was just saying. Something funny. I thought it would be. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to stop right here. Come back another time and tell you about something else, because I'm not sure how long this video recorder lasts or how long it will keep going. But I hope you had fun with me, and I hope you had fun listening to me. And then I can tell you many more stories about my family in the future. And then you get to see videos of my family in the future, because I'm going to tell you something. My family is a trip. You think your family's a trip. You think your family's hard to deal with. You haven't met mine. I would love to introduce you to mine. You think that it's hard to meet your family and deal with your family and introduce people to your family like your friends. But you've never had to been introduced to my family or had to introduce somebody to my mother or my father. So you don't know how hard it is. And I'm going to tell you right now. I know the answer to that question, because I've had to introduce people to my mother and father. So I know exactly how hard it is to introduce somebody to your mom and dad because I've had to do it. And it's not easy having the mom and dad that I have, which you will understand after you finish watching the rest of the videos that include videos of my mother and my father and my stepfather and all my brothers and sisters. And they're all country, you know. They all like to ride John Deere tractors and stuff. And they all want to build a bonfire for some reason and live in the country. And I don't know. What am I talking about? I live in a trailer. Yes, I am 27 years old and I own my own home. But it is a trailer. Does that mean you get to call it a home? Because I live in a trailer? Or do I just say that I own a trailer? I'm not really sure. Somebody's going to have to tell me the answer to that someday. All right, well, probably going to get off here and, I don't know, put something pretty on and come back and try to give you your next video whenever I can and see where it goes from here. You know where I hope it goes? To the lottery. Where else would I want it to go? I want to be a millionaire. I need $1 million because I don't have $1 in my pocket. Literally. You know how I got cigarettes to smoke today? Because my baby daddy gave me cigarettes to smoke. His cigarettes. Not even the cigarettes I like to smoke. Not my cigarettes that I like to smoke because I don't have $1 in my pocket to buy the cigarettes I like to smoke. That's how much of white trash I am. I have to call my baby's father and ask him, hey, can I have some cigarettes because I don't have any money to buy cigarettes, and he brings me a pack of his cigarettes, so I have cigarettes to smoke because I can't afford to buy my own. And that's literally how pitiful I am. Which a lot of people, I guess, don't think is pitiful because I'm sure that they do worse, but I think it's pitiful because I know what not being pitiful is, I think. I guess I know my definition of not being pitiful. Anyways, I'm going to get off here. I'll be back in a little bit. We'll start off with our next story and go from there. Thanks for listening.